if you are a beginner looking for a guitar, it can be a real minefield. So I've pulled together some of the best guitars out there at the moment, and hopefully this will be useful to you. To kick off, let's have a quick look at the Squier Affinity Stratocaster. This is a really nice guitar for beginners. It's lightweight, it holds its tuning stability very well, and it's just a joy to play this guitar. So this is one that I really think is a good guitar to start off with if you're just beginning. There's the Epiphone Les Paul as well, Special 2. That's a good guitar. It holds its tuning stability less well, so I would say that it's probably a bit more difficult to play and not quite as functionally well set up as a Squier Affinity. And certainly not as light either. There's about a kilogram's difference between these two guitars. The Yamaha Pacifica is a really good guitar as well. That's actually just a really good all-rounder. Relatively lightweight, sounds great, easy to play, and one that you can get off the starting block super simply with. I have thrown into this roundup a bit of a curveball because I wanted to put it in there. It's a little bit more expensive, not too much more. This one's about $300 or so, as opposed to those other ones, which are more like around about $200. This is the Epiphone / Les Paul Special 2. This actually is based on this guitar over here, this white one. But there are some fundamental differences. The tuners are of a better quality, and the pickups are definitely more raucous and give you that heavy rock feel really easily. So this overall is a guitar that one could consider if you're just starting out, and it's even a good guitar if you've been playing for a little while. It's a really, really nice guitar to get stuck into and really have some fun with. Now, on the end here, I've got a DIY guitar. The temptation might be, if you're just starting out, to go and buy yourself a DIY guitar and build it yourself. I highly, highly recommend that you do not do that, because inevitably it's going to have a few issues. You can have fun building it, and you can have fun coating it in whatever you want to coat it in on the body and the neck, and you can have fun setting it up. But I'd say that's more of a project guitar, and one that you can have a lot of fun messing around with. If you use this as your starter guitar, if you're just beginning to play, I think this is going to give you a lot of headaches, and it might not be set up how you want, and it might actually in the long term put you off playing. So I really would not go down the route of getting a DIY guitar. Having said that, it is a lot of fun as a side project. Now, the Mustang. This is the Squier Mustang. This is a really cheap guitar. In fact, it's the cheapest one here. This has got a lot going for it. It's got a shorter scale length than the other guitars, which makes bending much easier. And it's generally just an easier guitar to play because it has that shorter scale length. It's only 24 inches as opposed to the Squier Affinity, which is 25.5, or either of the Les Pauls, which are 24.75 inches in terms of scale. The only issue I have with the Squier Mustang, again, very similar to the Les Paul Special 2, is that tuning stability. Now you can see here, I have upgraded this with new hardware at the tuning end of the guitar. I think that's something that you'd have to do if you do buy one of these. I've had a couple of these now, both myself and in the family, because there's a few guitarists, and the tuning stability on every single one of the Squier Mustangs has been really, really bad. But apart from that, it is a really nice guitar. It sounds great, it's really fun to play. It's just something to bear in mind. If you know somebody who also plays, or if you're willing to upgrade the tuners yourself when you first get it, go for it. It's a really nice guitar. And this one, I wanted to talk about the Ibanez RG421PB. Now again, this is about the same kind of price level as the / Les Paul. Now it's a really great guitar as well. It costs a little bit more. It's around about the $300, $400 mark, but it's well worth considering if you're just starting out as well. If you've got the extra funds to spend a little bit more money, the quality is definitely a step above the other guitars, and it does play really nicely, and it sounds absolutely brilliant. The pickups on this, the way it feels, it's a really, really superb guitar just to begin on at any level really. And it's going to be one of those guitars that will stay with you for the rest of your life, I think. It's a really, really super guitar. So overall, I think that if you don't want to have to spend too much money and you're just starting out, I would really go for the Squier Affinity. But if you have a little bit more money, either go for the / Les Paul or the Ibanez. I personally, if you want to go sort of as a middle ground, go for the Slash Les Paul, because that plays brilliantly, has a fantastic rock sound. It's got a relatively medium scale length and it just rocks. It's a brilliant, brilliant guitar. So I hope you found that roundup useful, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Hi everyone, so this is a roundup of beginner guitars. Hi everyone, so this is a roundup of beginner guitars. These are all the guitars that I think are worth considering if you're a beginner. I've got 5 here that would be classed as beginner guitars, plus a couple of wild cards which I think would be very much of interest if you're just starting out. So if we start off, we've got here, for example, this one is the Squier Fender Stratocaster. It's the Squier Affinity, and it is a really nice guitar to start off on. It's a very good quality guitar, and it holds